I found out about Dr. Schreiber while working out at Gold's Gym. I was in the locker room upstairs, and I was telling a young lady, you know, I wanted to get a tummy tuck done, and who did she know? And I also told her I wanted to compete. So I wanted to make sure I had a really good doctor, because this scar I would have to have for the rest of my life, and I wanted to be really comfortable with that scar. So she recommended Dr. Schreiber. I have 3 children. 2 of them I had back to back. And what happened was that when I decided to go back, to go to the gym to try to lose weight, every time I did a crunch, I felt like a Charlie horse in my stomach, and it just didn't feel right, didn't feel comfortable. And I knew it was something was wrong. And so when I came to see Dr. Schreiber and we talked about it, and he was like, yeah, you have a hernia there, and we possibly need to sew up your abs. And I said, okay, if you sew them up, I need for you to line them up really well, because I plan to compete and I want my abs to be right. I did meet with one other surgeon prior to seeing Dr. Schreiber. And when I met with him, he was just offering just more than just a tummy tuck. He was offering lipo. He was offering so many different things, and something just didn't feel right. I felt like a dollar sign, to be honest with you. And I didn't want anybody to view me as a dollar sign. I wanted somebody to say, you know what, this is a mom. She really is trying to get herself back together. And if I don't need to do anything extra, let me just work with what she have. And so when I went to come and see Dr. Schreiber, he was the complete opposite. And so he really got my attention, because he's just a nice guy. It was almost like I was talking to somebody that I knew. And I think it's just because of his prior experience with, just dealing with other women and helping them out. My first consultation with Dr. Schreiber was so relaxed. It just felt as though that I knew him. It was the way a connection should be. He felt like my friend. I didn't feel like I was his patient. He was very attentive, and it was shocking to me, because of my prior experiences that I've had. So it was a really great experience, my very first consultation. I kept him on my mind, for sure. After I had the procedure done, when I opened up my eyes, he was right there. He gave me his cell phone number, and I have to tell you, when he gave me his cell phone number, I thought that it wasn't him responding back because of how fast he responded back, but it really was him. And I really felt special then. I was like, honey, he really pays attention to us, his patients. So yeah, it was great. The day of the surgery, Dr. Schreiber came and he saw me with his warm smile and said, everything is going to be okay. And he said, you have any last requests? Because I want to make sure that I do everything that you want to be done. And I appreciated that, because that let me know that he was there to meet and exceed my expectations. Did Dr. Schreiber meet my expectations? Yes, he did. He met my expectations so much so that within 1 year after my procedure, I decided to go to be a figure competitor. I'm a mom of 3 children. At the age of 42, I decided to kick over a bucket list item, and that was to be a bodybuilder. And I just competed not too long ago, like 2 months ago, and I came in, I did 3 categories. I came in first place in 2 of them, and second place in another. I had the utmost confidence because 1, my surgery was done correctly, but 2, I actually worked and made a 6-pack pop. I told Dr. Schreiber when he did my surgery, before I went to bed, I said, I'm gonna bring you back a 6-pack. He said, you are? And I said, I bet you. Watch. So I did. He's very gentle. He's very attentive. He wants to give you what you want. He doesn't want to give you what he wants. And as women, that's very important that you pay attention to us with detail. And so I really appreciate that. And also the relationship and the rapport that you build with him as well. I don't feel as though that he's a doctor. I feel as though that he's my friend.